Hey SoloQ fans, you know what I'm talking about when I say there are always some super OP Pokemon in the game, right? Like Zacian or Mewtwo. They are so powerful that they can wipe up anyone in their way. But why they're so strong? Well, we all know that Pokemon Unite wants to make money, right? And which is not a bad thing. For any industry, whether it's a gaming or any other industry, it's need money to run. So they release new Pokemon that are way more stronger than the existing Pokemons. Like they release new Pokemon with unbelievably overpowered stacks, so people can buy them and play them. That's fair enough, I guess. They worked that hard to create those Pokemon, so they deserve some rewards. And eventually, they will nerf them, right? Like Inteleon, for example. He is a beast right now, but he is also the current Battle Pass Pokemon. So maybe they will make him weaker in the future. But what if I told you that Pokemon Unite will release more OP Pokemon in the future and they will never nerf them? Would you believe me? Well, the new update that is coming to the game suggests that. You probably saw it in my thumbnail. The EX tag, yes. The EX tag that is currently on Mewtwo and Zacian. EX tags mean that you can only have one EX Pokemon in your team. For example, you can have either Mewtwo or Zacian, but not both. You might think that's a good thing, right? Now we don't have to face Mewtwo and Zacian on the same team, right? Wrong. It's not a good thing, bro. Let me explain why. And let me tell ya, this is the worst update ever. I hate it. I hate it so much. Here's why. First of all, by introducing the EX tag, Pokemon Unite is basically saying that there will be some Pokemon that are clearly better than others. If Mewtwo and Zacian are not OP, then why do they need the EX tag in the first place? They are and they will be OP, and that's not fair. In a mobile game where 10 players are competing against each other, all the Pokemon should be equally balanced. There should not be a Pokemon that is obviously stronger than others. I know it happens in every mobile game. Some Pokemons are more popular and more effective than others, but that's not intentional. They're because of the move combinations, or the passive abilities, or the playstyle, or maybe other factors. It's not because the game developer decided to make them OP. But in Pokemon Unite, that's exactly what they're doing. They're making some Pokemons OP on purpose, and that's so bad for the game. It will shift the meta toward Mewtwo and Zacian. If you don't have an EX Pokemon in your team, you are doomed. You're already at disadvantage, because the EX Pokemons are and will be so much stronger. So you have to have one. So it will make Mewtwo and Zacian the most common Pokemon in the game, in the team. And that will hurt the game in many ways. Like, instead of choosing 5 different Pokemon, now it will be 4 different Pokemon and 1 EX Pokemon, which is not fun, which is boring. It's more fun to try out different Pokemons and play differently. But now, everyone will go for the EX Pokemons because they're so OP. Most of the people will do that, and that will hurt the game. And that's the first bad thing. Secondly, make the game more dependent on the EX Pokemon players, right? What if the EX Pokemon player on your team is a bad player? He sucks Mewtwo, he sucks with Zacian. He wastes your most powerful Pokemon. And on the other side, your opponent has a great player who is using Mewtwo or Zacian or any other future EX Pokemon. He's playing well. He's dominating. He's carrying. How frustrating is that? How unfair is that? And there's another thing. What if you are a Mewtwo main or Zacian main? You won't be able to play your favorite Pokemon. Because what if someone else picks another EX Pokemon? Because there's only one EX Pokemon in every team, you won't be able to play the Pokemon you love. That's a bad thing. And even in future, if they release more EX Pokemon, it will be so hard to try them. Because there will always be someone who picks either the new EX Pokemon or an existing EX Pokemon, which will make the new EX Pokemon unplayable. That's also a big problem. And overall, I don't think it's a good idea. To be honest, I think it sucks. It sucks for SoloQ players a lot because as I said, you can't play the Pokemon you want, you can't rely on your teammates, you can't have fun. It's so bad. And I don't like this attitude from Pokemon Unite. Like, they're officially announcing and certifying their OP Pokemons. They're saying that they will be OP and they don't care, rather than balancing them, rather than making them fair. It's so bad, and I don't agree with it. And to summarize the video, I think there's a reason why they're doing it. Like, to be fair, the legendary Pokemons, they should be OP, right? They should be more powerful than the regular Pokemon. But in a setting where you're playing against 5 real people and you have 5 real people on your team, it's not good. It's not appropriate. In your team, there is one player who is officially more powerful, who is playing a more powerful Pokemon, and he is having all the fun, and you don't. It's not good. It's not fun. But if they nerf the legendary Pokemons, then that also doesn't make much sense. Like, why they're legendaries, bro? They should be a little more powerful, right? A legendary Pokemon, like, cannot get KO'd easily by Pikachu, right? Even though it's a Pikachu. You got my point. I think you get my point, right? So I think the biggest mistake that Pokemon Unite made is introducing legendary Pokemon in the game as playable character. What if they made the legendary Pokemons just for objectives and stuff? I think then the game would have been more balanced and more enjoyable. But that's just my opinion. What do you think? Let me know in the comment section. I really want to know what you guys think about this new EX tag update. And if you like this video, please give it a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next one. Till then, stay awesome. Peace out.